Hey everyone, this is Yaswanth. Welcome to Yaswanth IT. If you are watching our channel for the first time, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. See here, data types are used to specify type of the data. Data types are divided into two categories. First one is primitive data types and second one is non-primitive data types. Okay, primitive data types and non-primitive data types. What is primitive data types? Primitive data types means it will available defaultly it will be available in Java. Okay, non-primitive data types are also available in Java, but uh, create our own data types also. Okay, we will see in upcoming session data types. We have two types of data types: primitive data types and non-primitive data types, or reference data types. We can simply say reference data types. Okay, primitive data types. Primitive data types are four types. First one is number. Second type is decimal. Okay, third type is character. Okay, fourth type is Boolean. Okay, primitive data types are four types. First one is number type, second one is decimal type, third one is character type, fourth one is Boolean type. Number type contains byte, short, int, long. You need to remember this: byte, short, int, long. Decimal type contains two types: float, double. Character type contains char. Boolean type contains Boolean. Okay, we need to remember all these data types. Then only we will create our programs and we will store our data into variables. Okay, and reference types, data types are arrays and strings and class. One thing you need to remember: every class in Java we can represent it as a data type. Okay, we can represent it as a data type. Okay, everything in Java is a object. Okay, simply remember these data types. What are the primitive data types? Primitive data types contain four types. One is number type, and number type contains byte, short, int, long. Second one is data decimal type. It contains float, double, and third type is character type. It contains char. Fourth type is Boolean type. It contains Boolean and reference data types. Reference data types contains array, string, and classes, etc. Okay. What is the primitive data type? Primitive data types are divided into eight types: char, boolean, byte, short, int, long, float, double. Okay. Primitive data types has been declared each type can never change. Okay. Can never change. If once we represent a primitive data type as int or as double, we never change. Primitive data types are eight types. First one is integer, that means number. Number data types contains four types. First one is byte, short, int, long. Byte, it will take 1 byte of storage. 1 byte means 8 bits. 8 bits equal to 1 byte. Okay, 8 bits equal to 1 byte. Byte data type will take 1 byte of data. Okay, this byte data type will take input from the range. We can store within this range -128 to 127. Okay, based on this, within this limit we can store our value. Okay, from -128 to 127, that means we can store 1 2 3 4 5 up to 127. That means the same that type also we can store negative values up to 128. So for example, we need to store our age, and it will store 1 byte of data only. So for that, some types, some kinds of data we can store in byte. Okay, and short data type will store 2 bytes of data. That means 8 bits of data. 1 byte equal to 8 bits and 2 bytes equal to 16 bits. Okay, 1 byte equal to 8 bits and 2 bytes equal to 16 bits, and that means 8 plus 8 16 bits. it will store 2 bytes of data. Okay, well, this short data type range is minus 32,768 to 32,767. Within this range, we can store our value in this short data type. Okay, byte data type default value is 0. When we declare a byte, the default value is 0. Okay, when we declare a byte, it will default value is 0. Same type also, when we declare short data type, its default value is also 0. Default values in instance variables. Okay, from in the instance variables, you will understand what this default value importance. Okay, this default value short default value is 0, and it will range from minus 32,768 to 32,767. And int data type, it will store 4 bytes of data. That means 32 bits. It is an integer data type. Value range from minus 2147483648 to 2147483647. Okay, in this range, within this range, we can specify our value. Value for int is 0. After that, long it will store 8 bytes. 8 bytes of data it will store in long. That means 64 bits of data it will store in long. Int long is also integer data type. Value range from, see here how much it will store the range of value. Okay. For example, if you want to store your mobile number, we need to take long as a data type. Okay, and this long data type also default takes default value as 0. Whenever we declare our long variable, long data type, it will defaultly initialize 0. Okay, decimal data type. Okay, decimal data type. This decimal data types contain two types of data types. One is float. Float will store 4 bytes of data. That means 32 bits. Float data type. Float is a float data type. That means float is a decimal data type. Default value of float is 0.0f. You need to specify, whenever we declare float, we need to specify at the edge of f. In decimal points, you need to specify f. Then only it will our Java will recognize it is a float variable. Float data type variable. Okay. Default value is 0.0f. Okay. See here one example float. Here variable is f of, that variable stores 10.3f. Okay, here double will stores, double data type will store 8 bytes of data. That means 64 bits of data it will store in double data type. Double is a decimal data type. Default value of double is 0.0d. See here one more data type is character data type. Character data type is used to store single character. Okay, any single character like one alphabet or one digit or one special character, we can store using char data type. Okay, char data type will occupy 2 bytes of memory. That means 16 bits of memory. In C language, if you know C language, this char will store 1 bytes of memory only, 1 byte of memory only. Okay, in this char data type will store only 1 byte of memory in C, but in Java it will store in 2 bytes. Why this difference is because in C it stores only ASCII values only, but in Java this character data type will also store ASCII values and also Unicode values. Okay, that's why it takes 2 bytes of memory. Okay, that's why Java character data type contains some advantage. Unsigned Unicode character also. Okay, Unicode characters also it will store range from 0 to 65,535. It will store in character like that. Some, see here one example. Char is a data type and Char data type variable is C, and here I am storing a single character, whether that is a alphabet or digit or a single special character. You need to store only one character in char. Okay, it will accept only one character only. Okay, then after that we see here Boolean data type. Boolean data type will store only true or false only. It will store only true or false only. It will return true, either true or false only. It will occupy 1 bit memory. Okay, 1 bit, only 1 bit memory it will occupy. See here how much it will store. 8 bits equal to 1 byte. Okay, okay. Default value for Boolean is false. Remember it. Default value for Boolean data type is false. Okay. See here one example. Here Boolean is a data type and flag is a variable. Here it is a variable. This variable stores false value because I am specifying here Boolean is a data type. So that's why it will store either false or true only. Okay. It will store either false or true only. These are all fundamentals of Java. Without knowing fundamentals of Java, you can't create a program. You can't create a logic in Java. Okay. Without knowing fundamentals of Java, you can't create a Java program. You can't create a logic in Java. Okay. For that, how this important? These fundamentals are useful. These fundamentals are very important. So variables. Variables are used to store the data or value. Okay. Based on the data type, based on that you specify a data type, it will store that data type value. Okay. It will store that data type value. To store the data into variables, we need to specify data type. We need to create variable declaration, defining variable and with data type. Okay. Defining variable with data type. Here, age is a variable, byte is a data type. Okay. Variable initialization. See here, I am declaring a variable with byte data type. Okay. Age is a variable with byte data type. Here I am initializing this age variable with ABC. Age is a byte data type. Age variable data type is byte, but we are initializing it ABC. It will store it. No, declare a error. Okay, we complete. We can complete declaration and initializing in a single line. See here, byte, byte, byte data type variable age. I am initializing age as 20. Okay, see here one example. In this IDE, I am going to creating a new project as under here. See here, file under file new. In new, I'm creating a Java project. Okay, see here my project name is core Java, and I am giving my module name as core Java. You don't need to specify it, but you will understand in upcoming session. Okay, I finish. See here, core Java created. Under this core Java, there are system libraries available. Okay, under this source, okay, src source folder, source directory. In the source directory, I am creating a package. Okay, I'm creating a package. I'm giving a package name as com.apk.core Java demo. This package names and this package creation you will understand in upcoming session. Okay, click on finish. In this package, I am creating a new class. I am creating a new class. See here, click on this new class. That means I am creating a Java file here. click on class. I'm giving name as variable demo. Okay. Here you no need to specify .java file extension because this is a IDE. Java integrated development environment is available. Okay. It will automatically take it dot for Java extensions and it will automatically create our classes. Okay. Click on finish. See here variable demo.java. Here .java file extension. Here it will automatically create a structure. In this structure, in this under this class, I am creating a main method public space static space main. That means here type specifier void main string array args. See here, here I am creating a age. I am initializing this age as 20 and I am printing system.out. Sorry. Here I am giving this variable name. What is my variable name? Age. I am giving variable name as age. Here I am saving this. Control save and see here one green button is there. Click on it and click on run. Here select Java application and click on OK. See here my output is 20. Why I am initializing age as 20 and I am printing it. Okay. Same that you can create a float variable float. Here you if you declare a variable with same name, you cannot create a variable with the same name. Okay, this is a rule. Okay, what I am getting error, boss. See here, boss, you already declared age variable and you also recreating age variable. So that's why I'm getting error. This is a rule. If you create a variable with a name, you cannot create a variable with same name. Okay, here I'm giving variable name as marks. See here, marks geo f. You need to mention f because I am giving float variable. So that's why you need to mention f. I'm printing it marks. So that's why we are using IDEs in real time to improve productivity. What does it mean productivity? To write more lines of code in less time. Okay, that's why we are using IDs in real time. See here, I am running it. Here, this is float variable. Okay, you can practice these programs. I am giving this PDF to you. So, see here, identifiers in Java. If you want to call, if you want to call a person, we are calling that person name. That means we are identifying that person with a name. Same that we all the uh, variables and all the that means all the classes and all the methods and all the interface and all the variables are called as identifiers. Okay, these are all identifiers. Class contains a name. Class contains a name to represent a class. Okay, methods contains a name to represent that method. Interface contains a name to represent a to represent that interface. Variables contains a name to represent that variable. Okay, names are used for classes, methods, interfaces, and variables are called as identifiers. To identify that whether that is a class, that is a method, that is interface, or that is a variable, we need a name for that class, that method, that interface, and that variable. But that names are called as identifier. We are identifying that whether that is a class or that is a method or that is interface or that is a variable. Okay, this identifiers will contain some rules. Based on that rules only, we can create a variable or we can create a name for identifiers to identify class, whether it is a class, whether it is a method, whether it is an interface, or whether it is a variable. Okay, rules only. Okay, based on only these identifiers are these characters only, we can create a identifier. That means we can create a name. Okay, small small alphabets from A to Z, capital alphabets from A to Z, numbers from 0 to 9, and in special characters only dollar symbol is only valid. Okay, in special characters only dollar symbol is used uh, to use as an identifier. Okay, and underscore, this is underscore. We can also create a identifier by using underscore. Okay, see here given as some examples. Here name, and here a special character at the rate of in special characters only dollar symbol is valid. Okay, only dollar symbol we can use in at the time of variable creation or identifier creation. Okay, at the rate of also is declared, so that is invalid. Okay, invalid. Our compiler will not take that name as a identifier. Okay, here hash, it is also invalid, but because in special characters only dollar is is only valid. Okay, here age, it will follow our identifier rules. We cannot create a identifier, or we cannot create a variable with that contains first character is a digit. We cannot create a identifier with first character as a digit. See here, first character is a number. First character is a number. That means first character is a digit. We cannot create a variable as first character as digit. It is invalid. First character must be at the time of creation of identifier. First character must be a upper lowercase alphabet or uppercase alphabet or dollar or underscore. We cannot create a identifier or variable with first character as digit. Okay, see here, first character is digit, so it is invalid. Our compiler give an error. It will give error directly. Okay, first character should not be a digit. See here, name 3 valid. First character at the time of creation or variable or at the time of creation identifier. First character either a underscore or dollar. Okay, or a uppercase letter or a lowercase letter. It will valid. When our first character is a digit, it is invalid. Okay, this is a rule. Rule. We need to follow that rule. Okay, special characters, in special characters only dollar symbol is special characters will not valid. Okay, see here invalid. See here invalid. See here in special characters first is dollar and underscore and variable name. This is valid. Okay, this is valid. This is valid. Here underscore digit also is valid. What that is mean? First character cannot be a or should not be a digit. Okay. Second character, from second character also, from second character it will take digit. Okay. First character either a underscore or dollar or uppercase characters or lowercase characters only. Okay. And rule number 3, Java contains some reserved keywords. We cannot use those keywords as identifiers. Java contains 53 reserved keywords. Okay, here byte. Byte is a data type. So that means it is a Java keyword. We cannot create a variable name or variable as a which is a reserved keyword. Okay, you cannot create an identifier or variable which is a Java reserved keyword. Okay, invalid because byte is a reserved keyword. Byte for is also a reserved keyword. Invalid because for is a reserved keyword. Int is a data type and try is also a Java keyword. Invalid because try is a reserved keyword. But see here, long phone. See here, it is variable name as phno. That means phone number. Because it is not a Java keyword. That means we can create variable name with we can create identifier. Identifier or variables is same. Okay, we can create okay Java reserved keywords contains 53 reserved keywords available in Java. Here all these three are invalid because those three are using reserved keywords. Byte, for, try are reserved keywords in Java. But in fourth example, see here phone number. It will create a variable because it does not a Java reserved keyword. Okay. And rule number four, spaces are not at all allowed in identifier. Okay. See here int mobile space bill. It is invalid because it will dividing it will dividing and it will representing as two variable names. Okay, that's why it is invalid. Our identifier are our variable name that must be does not contain a space. Okay, and rule number five, identifiers in Java are case sensitive. That means see here FOO and FOOO are two different identifiers because it is a case sensitive language because small f and capital F is not equal. Okay, that means these two variables contains different hash code. It will generate different hash code. So that means Java identifiers in Java are case sensitive. That small alphabets and up, upper alphabets are two different identifiers. Okay, it is a case sensitive language. Java is a case sensitive language.